Greetings, Mitaku E.P.A. Greetings to you of the Environmental Protection Agency of the United States of America. My name is Debra White Plume. My Lakota name is Wiowia Najimi. I'm Oglala Lakota from the Pine Ridge homelands, maybe 60 miles south of here, and I am Cheyenne on my mother's side, Northern Cheyenne, who escaped from prisoner of war status at Crawford, Nebraska back in the day. Now I'm familiar with Crawford, Nebraska because that's where there's a in situ leach uranium mine owned by Cameco Incorporated. I'm the lead plaintiff against that corporation. They want to renew their license and start a new mine, North Trend, a new mine, Three Crow, a new mine, Marsland. One of the men who used to work for Cameco at Crow Butte, he's part of PowerTech in Azarga. I don't trust these uranium corporations because I've been in this battle for the protection of sacred water for 27 years now. When we filed against Cameco, we were the first ones to challenge a uranium corporation in America in 17 years. That was 10 years ago. It's been 27 years now since anybody challenged a uranium corporation. Now this place where we stand here today is our ancestral territory. You're not the first Peace Commission to come out here. One came 149 years ago and negotiated the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty, the 1851 Horse Creek Treaty with our ancestors. That treaty retained a land base and water right where we stand here today. This is my people's land. We call the Black Hills Chezapa. To us, it's the heart of everything that is. Now, I don't want you to let Azarga encroach on our ancestral territory. This is not just a little community of Edgemont. This is not just a little county. This is ancestral territory of the Lakota Nation, the Cheyenne Nation, the Arapaho Nation. Now you heard about a hiccup. For us, I mean, you know, Hanford is not a hiccup. Fukushima is not a hiccup. At Cameco, their deep disposal wells leaked disposal waste for 4 years before they found that leak. Now these mines up here, they need deep disposal wells too. You know, I don't want you to approve a permit that's going to allow them to punch 4,000 holes through our aquifer. I don't want you to give them a permit that's going to allow them deep disposal wells. Because as much as the industry stacks the deck, bringing specialists here on the payroll, there's still not perfect science about uranium mining. Ask the people at Fukushima. Ask the people at Hanford. Ask the people living nearby Cameco. And they'll tell you this is a public comment period, not a time for scientists and experts to come up here and press each other with their big words. This is time for everyday people like me to come and speak to you government officials. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. I'm gonna be a great-grandmother in November, the first time. I'm gonna be a great-grandmother. I want my Takoja Debbie's baby to come into a world where there's clean water. I want her to stand here someday as a great-grandmother, welcoming her great-grandchild into a world where there's clean water. I'm going to tell you to the Lakota people, water is our first medicine. We know it's finite. It came here from the Star Nation. The water that's here is the water that was here when the dinosaurs came. There is no more water, people. I ask you to look at your papers when you go home And think about the Maniluzaha. That's a Lakota word. It means swift water. The Lakota aquifer. That's another Lakota word. These waters are named by our people because we were here since time immemorial. And we want to be here far into the future. These deep disposal wells, they're maybe not just for Ozarka. Maybe they want to bring in Kamiko's waste from Wyoming, from Nebraska. You don't know because they didn't line that out, did they? They didn't line that out in their application. I don't trust these people. They're fat taker corporations, and they want to encroach on us. Corporations come in to little communities that want jobs, nice homes, a future for their children. That's what PowerTech and Ozarka did. They came in here. Now they have people standing up saying, we're encroaching on Edgemont. This water is for 16 million people. Beaver Creek, Pass Creek, they flow into the Cheyenne, which is 30 minutes from my home, which flows into the Missouri, which I drink from.
Ms. Whiteman, your time is up, so I need you to wrap your comments, please.
Okay. What I want to say is that I mentioned the treaty. I want to mention the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, which says governments must have free, prior, informed consent of Native peoples before they bring development in. And we didn't give that. Our Oglala Sioux tribe said no to uranium mining, no to radioactive waste coming in. And I say that too on behalf of my grandchildren, my coming generations, all the animals and the Standing Silent Nation, the plants that we need here. So I ask you to take this home to your offices, share your paperwork and study it. And don't think of this as a science experiment because we live here. So I thank you for coming, and I thank you for listening to me. Lila Wopi la mi taku yapi.